Niggas, that shit I don't like. Niggas, that shit I don't like. Oh, if you want to talk about shit I don't like, what the fuck is this shit? Look, man, you guys, what? Come on, I don't even know what to say. Look, let me stop this fucking shit, man. What the fuck? Right, okay, yeah. Chief Keef, don't like. Okay, this was going to be about hip-hop. This was going to I mean, everyone knows hip-hop's kind of dead, man. Everyone knows hip-hop died a long time ago. It's quite funny. Hip-hop is more alive in other countries where they try to keep the essence of kid who hasn't got anything in the streets, so create something for entertainment, creating their own form of entertainment. It's quite funny, you know, when people say create a job. I mean, isn't that what the hip-hop industry has done? But unfortunately, it's managed to create a job for everyone else except for black people, except for the people creating it. So, I mean, I suppose you could see if I transplanted all of the intelligent Negroes out of the UK and America and then put them somewhere else, we'd have our own infrastructure and youth culture and culture in no time at all, because we does this. We create the cultures. And if you look, most cultures and even most dances on the face of the planet Earth used to belong to black people. And our shit is slowly being appropriated. It's quite funny. Sometimes I play for my students the Beatles. And they think the Beatles is just just the Beatles just sprung out of nowhere. They didn't realize the Beatles is pretty much blues on 45 with a soprano voice. Right, it's blues on 45. If you go through the pantheon of legends that the Beatles used to listen to, they're all old black bluesmen from the deep south. So our shit eventually. I mean, look at jazz right now. If you were to come to Ronnie Scott's in London, the only thing you'll see in Ronnie Scott's are aging white men and their fairly young prostitute black girlfriends with bad weaves. I mean, that's what it is, man. You know, there's a 20-something, early 30-something striver black woman with a bad weave, usually like a ginger one, or sometimes they're as coarse as a blonde one, with some fat, bare-bellied, balding captain of industry. And they're down at Ronnie Scott's taking some of the jazz, blah, blah. And most of the audience in Ronnie Scott's is, are white people. Jazz as a performance art's pretty much been taken over. I mean, Jazz FM is akin to Classic FM. I mean, they pretty much got the same demographic. They pretty much the same people either. And it's not black people. What was the point of this entrance with stuff I don't like? I come in the other day. Now, I know hip-hop has been destroyed, but come on, guys, help me out here. Has hip-hop ever endorsed a right-wing Republican? Have they ever endorsed? I mean, hip-hop has always seen as an art form that emanated from the negative plight of the Negro. Has always rallied against the power structure, the corporate structure, those people in power, and hip-hop has gone through great pains through the generation, or through the one generation of its purity, I suppose, to point out the bad guys. Who the bad guys are. Most of my heroes don't appear on no stamps. Do you understand? And, since it was having that much of a positive effect, rather than the young black guys finding out about themselves, now they're in the strip club making it rain. I mean, the ignorance is legendary. But I never thought. Well, I did. I always knew. I never thought. I could see it coming. I've been saying for years, it's coming. It's coming. Who's not real hip hop? Lil Wayne is not fucking hip hop. Okay, Drake is not fucking hip hop. Right. Nicki Minaj is fucking pop. Please, let's not. Okay, since when? What have black people in hip hop, besides the fact that they're being managed, what's that got to do? So, what affiliation have we got with the Jewish community? Aside from the fact that they've stolen our identity and they run the Diamond District in New York, what has niggers got to do with Curly Don big hat, black coat wearing Khazar imposters. What have we got to do with them? So when I mean, didn't they? Did they not finance the slave trading ships? I mean, even your boneheaded Nation of Islam, recruit. I mean, even if you even were diligent enough for 5 minutes to read a book that Farrakhan suggested to you, which was The Secret Relationship Between Blacks and Jews, you know that they actually helped finance the negative circumstances in which we find ourselves in. They actually know who we are. So what the fuck are you doing? I said, oh yeah, all right, yeah. What the fuck? Fuck off, man. I'm watching that shit. I'm saying, I can't believe these motherfuckers are doing it. And there's niggas in the video, all happy, jumping out like it's some fucking bar mitzvah. You got Drake with the Torah, with the scrolls, just ripping them up and shit. Yeah, really respectful. Yeah, and while at the same time simultaneously saying, these are the people that I come from who I have an affiliation with. We're going to take the holiest of their holy scrolls and we're going to fuck them about and throw them around, like, because that's what we do, because we're just like crazy, right? And I'm thinking, these niggas are taking this in, oh yeah, because Drake's half Jewish. Fuck off! He's half Khazar. Fuck who gives up? Oh, okay, anyway. Then usually sometimes I start off my classes, before I just go into straight academic work, I usually start off with, like, what's the biggest thing in the music industry? We look around at the music industry, and some of the biggest things so far, we've had deaths and things like that, Bobby Brown and Chris Brown and, the Whitney and the smack the bitch up and shit. And on this one, it was like, I had some girl say to me, "Sir, who's Mitt Romney?" And I was like, "Oh Lord, we are through the looking glass now, folks. Oh yes, because the Nicki Minaj whole train, the Nicki Minaj, woo, we are pulling out with Mitt Romney. You don't believe me? You don't believe what I'm saying? You think I'm just freaking out, right? No, I got this shit on cue. Let me just play this shit for you.
In Malibu, I'm about a C-section, and now these bitches is my son. Yeah, C-section. I'm a Republican voting for Mitt Romney. You lazy bitches is fucking up the economy. Out in Miami, I be chilling with a.
Now listen.
Diablo Alejandro Dímelo Grande.
Oh yeah, because that is so black, man. That is part of that's our culture springing forth from the godmother. Yeah, the first teacher, first Noah. No, and what's the bitch doing? She's giving props to Mittens fucking Romney. Now, aside from the fact that, okay. I just, because this, the ones who aren't in my class, I will refer to as stupid hoes sometimes, because they're on that stupid hoe shit. They're on the Nicki Minaj, gas. Look at the size of my booty. I haven't hit puberty yet, but you're going to look at my booty whether you like to or not. I'm putting it in your face, Negro, right? And that's, unfortunately, that's the effect that's been having on the young ladies, this Nicki Minaj. And now all of a sudden she's spouting. Now here's the funny thing. When we were analysing shit, alright, I've even had some dumbasses going, no, but you don't understand, yeah, because she's referring to the bitches like the females who don't buy her product, so they're messing up her economy. So her approach to it is like she's Mitt Romney, yeah, like a Republican. Let me get my shut the fuck up, you stupid cow. You stupid, shut the fuck up with that shit. Oh yeah, it's esoteric, yeah, you don't get it, yeah, because it's like, say one thing, it's metaphoric, yeah, it's say one thing, but it's been, shut the fuck up with that motherfucking bullshit, because when it comes to hip-hop, yeah, real hip-hop artists with balls will tell you and they will tell you, okay? And, even if it's a sensitive subject, the real articulate ones will dress it up in a kind of quirky little muse, like it's a little riddle, okay? Hey, no, you can work this out, but who do you think this is? Hey, with a little leprechaun hat on, right? But the base ignorant level of these Nicki Minaj weave wearing, booty implanting hoes who don't know shit from Shinola, the effect is these bitches think Romney is cool. Sir, I'm gonna vote for Mitt Romney. You can't vote for Mitt Romney. He's an American. We live in the UK. Yeah. Just that little bit, and it hurt my heart because it was a direct. Nicki Minaj says something. Now, stupid little hoe believes something like something. Yeah, man, because you got to be about Mitt Romney because it's all about the money. I had to say, what? Do you know that Mitt Romney is a Mormon, right? You do know. What's a Mormon? You don't know. So you don't know what a Mormon is. Okay. And you know what? I can't go in too hard because if I go in hard, then it creates a combative relationship where one person does not wish to soften to the other. So I have to kind of give them enough rope to hang themselves. I need to get them in, fit the rope around their neck, stand them over the trap door, pull that lever and let that body drop, and just as they feel the young right, then I'll say, yeah, you want to talk now, bitch? You want to talk now? You want to talk about fucking the economy now? So I said, well, you know, it's fair enough. You know, you want to vote for Mitt Romney. I mean, you don't know who he is. I mean, you know, obviously you found out he's a Republican. Yeah, because the Democrats mess up the economy. You know, I'm keeping a straight face, all this stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, Lord have mercy, the power of hip hop. Yeah. Now, by the way, do you know what a Mormon is? That's like a different type of religion, like Pentecostal. No. I had to explain this to even because you know, like Romney's he's like right wing, innit? And I'm like, yeah, of course he's right wing. He's a Republican, and not only is he right wing, he's a Mormon, and that doesn't mean that he's like a Pentecostal or a Baptist or a Catholic, not one of those who read out of the Holy Bible. No, they have their own Bible. They have the Mormon Bible, okay, written by Joseph Smith, who was a well-known trickster and storyteller even before he became the leader of this new religious movement, which mysteriously was presented to him on gold plates, which he, fortunately for us, he managed to copy all the shit down because the supreme beings, whatever they were, they came back and they took the real shit back, left it with the paper. See? Oh, okay, yeah. Right, you still with me on this? Right, now, contrary, and here's the funny thing, contrary to what the Bible says, and you have to say it's contrary to what the Bible says, because the Bible does actually say something, if you bother to read. But I know that I'm going to be addressing some Christians. Christians don't read. Christians are the spawn of the devil. How'd you like that? Take that and run with it. Yeah? Debate the Cause thinks that Christians are the spawn of the devil. Yeah? Because they are the most ignorant, unread, selfish, duplicitous, dubious, backstabbing motherfuckers on the face of the earth. Every Christian I've met has either been an ex-whore. I'm rambling. Let me get off that. They don't read the Bible. They read their own Bible. So, contrary to what the Bible says, I believe in 2nd Nephi 5:21, I don't believe it's there. Go and look it up. In fact, you can Google a Mormon Bible, and then you can 2nd Nephi 5:21. I believe it concerning the Lamanites. Right, who were these tribe of people who warred against God in one of God's battles, or you know, one of the scum, and for their punishment they were cursed by God. God turned them, a skin of blackness came upon them. That's what it says. I don't believe the Mormon Church allowed Mormon preachers until the late 1960s, if I'm correct. And you know, and they do follow you know, the patriarchy. You can have several wives, and yes, and they believe that the people of dark skin, blacks, are cursed by God, and it fits perfectly to any white supremacist mindset. You can be a white supremacist. Don't worry, you're not going to go to hell, because we have this other religion here called Mormonism, where you can believe that these dark-skinned people are cursed by God, or actually, let me get this right. The skin is a curse by God. Somehow, melanated skin, melanated skin, slow aging, sun resisting, yeah, stay with me, slow aging, sun resisting melanin is somehow a curse from the Most High. And I'm pretty sure that in a couple of places in the Bible, listen to me like I don't know. I believe, what was it, Moses was going from A to B, wanted to know whether the Lord was with him. Was it Moses? Someone correct me. He puts his arm in his jacket, he puts his arm in his cloak, and when he pulls out, behold, it was leprous, white as snow. Oh, do you remember also the case with Miriam and Aaron, I believe, arguing with Moses, and Moses said, "Listen, well, so that's someone at the door." And the Lord said, "Listen, I talked to Moses straight away. And what's your wife doing, coming up and chatting to me? I'm going to curse her with the skin of." She was cursed with leprosy. She was white as snow. Hang on a second. And now we have had Nicki Minaj telling her army of loyal listeners that she's voting for Mitt Romney. Now, whether or not it's done as an intentional laugh, or listen, we all know the power of hip hop now. That's why hip hop was being undermined and taken over, because we knew the mainstream media worked out the power of hip hop a hell of a long time ago, even before probably the people in hip hop, they were just getting off and being famous. And so we're slowly starting to get this increase of not just nigger. Oh, what's the big lip dude name with the white baby from Beyonce? How do two Negroes make a white baby? What's his name? Jay-Z. Now, Jay-Z has just come out and said he doesn't understand what the Occupy movement is doing. So what, Jay-Z? You've just been lobotomized. You don't remember growing up being poor at any point because your ass was in the 99%. What, Jay-Z? You think you're in the 1%? Jay-Z thinks he's in the 1%. This is how delusional it's got so bad now. It's got so bad. Jay-Z thinks he's in the 1%. Okay, but as we go into other shit I don't like. Okay, yeah, Chief Keef. Right now, Chief Keef is in trouble at the moment because some rival of his just got shot in the back after he went to Chicago and thousands of the commentators, many sickened by the gang culture, helped to drive Chicago's spiky shootings and murders, used Twitter and Facebook to spell out their disgust of the violent culture of Keef's culture Keef represents. I mean, the backlash came in a flurry, a tweet every 5 seconds for most of Thursday. Now, if this is not the most retarded nigger shit, backward, diversionary, keep your head looking in up your ass shit. I mean, Chief Keef, I have to say, has to be a new era of bad hip hop. I mean, it's good. If you're listening to me, check out Bangs 8, yeah? Check out Bangs 8 and Riak. R-I-A-K and Bangs 8, Bangs 8, because this is where we're going. Now, you're going to check out Bangs 8, and you're going to check out React, and you're going to laugh your face off. You're going to, this ain't real. These people, listen, blood, these people are big in Australia, yeah, where they don't have real black people. They don't have real black people, so they are creating a aberration of black culture using these slow-witted dim Hamites, yeah, doing a really lame form of hip-hop. Why? Because the real hip-hop is so infected and sick that we've got this shit going on, and what this is supposed to be the norm. I got a little JoJo tweeting his location just hours before he was slain. Well, then he has to be one of the dumbest niggas I don't like. He really thought, you can go around chatting shit, roll up into people's towns. We have the most ignorant of black people, and you're gonna be okay. I mean, what is that? That's not even. I mean, at least like Redman could go into any hood and smoke a blunt with anyone. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's a different level. But man, young guys thinking you could just go. Well, anyway, guy got taken out. The whole point is these are kids, right? And what is this Twitter beef? But I mean, do you know how retarded? There's obviously there's YouTube beef as well. But you see me, yeah. Right. Anyway, I come to say my message. Anyone who wants to listen to my message, you're more than welcome to listen to my message, leave a comment and so forth. But if you think that somehow I'm going to start having a beef with you over the internet, let me address one of the points you said. You get that? Hey, I've got a life to live, money to earn, young people to save. I got shit to do. YouTube beef, Twitter beef. You ain't got, you ain't eating enough. But you low on some vitamin C's or something like that. You got beef head. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because if that, but then here's the funny thing: any young man who's been brought up to be a man is going to say what he needs to say and then leave it at that. This is some real. Because I'm not even on the whole gender war thing. The gender war thing is just so 3-4 years ago, and we're seeing it in the workplace now. And if you're not, but I mean, it practically is. It's one of the resultants of the gender war. You got these young black men at the moment, like Chief Keef and Lil Jojo, who basically don't know how to resolve anything. I don't know how to resolve anything. What am I saying? Or is it one of them slept with the other one's mum or some shit like that? Well, yeah. I think Lil Jojo slept with Chief Keef's mum. And he's got her on loudspeakerphone there, like, just, chatting and laughing about the whole thing. He's talking about hitting it and then moving on. And she didn't pull him up and say, whoa, what are you talking about? That never happened. No, none of that went. It was all gone. So you guys are so disgusting to the core. It's so disgusting to the core with the hip hop. And the mums are involved in it. And you got Twitter beef. This sounds like women. This sounds like bitch shit. It doesn't sound like men. This sounds like bitch shit. Gonna end me on the last thing, because this little, like, Chief Keef, little Joe, I didn't even fucking know about these niggas until the story came up. Apart from don't like, because that's a tune I don't like, right? So I mean, obviously I knew about that tune. I'm on my way home the other day. Don't worry, it's all related. I don't just go off from tangents. I'm on my way home and I'm coming through the park, and over to my right there's about 5 or 6 black guys sitting at a table. I'm cycling through Bruce Castle Park, and if you know Bruce Castle Park, right, just by the tennis courts there, and like there's these, black guy, niggas, 8, 10 niggas, right? Don't get me wrong, I love my black people, but there are black people, and I'm cycling past these niggas. I'm saying, well, smell the weed, yes, niggas, yeah, out having a spliff before you can go back home. I know, because like you probably live with a mom or a girlfriend who's going to beat you up, so you have to come out act like you're hard in front of your friends. Yeah, I'm cycling home. I'm smelling the weed. I'm thinking, yeah. And then I see some skinny black guy, like, words are exchanged. One was walking by, just words are exchanged. You what, blood? You what? You crazy blood? Are you what? And I'm hearing this guy screaming like he's a woman at the top of his. I had to stop my mouth. I was around. I said, shut up, you bitch. Fucking bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Right? Scream. And then, like, but it's like, I'm just saying that to myself, and I'm loud enough and audible enough for other people to hear me, because I have to stop to listen to this boy. He's not even a boy. He's like a young man, but he's screaming at me, right? He starts pulling up his shirt. Look at my tattoos, blood. Look at my tattoos. You don't know who you're messing with, blood. Then I see, shing, and I see like 2-foot knife. I'm like, whoa! I'm thinking I might get to step to peddling. Yeah, me, I'll open your big mouth. You want to open your big mouth to bait? Yeah, guy pulls out a big knife. So I fix my foot in the pedal like, yeah, I'm not, the man's not looking to get stabbed. Do you know what I mean? So, shing! And then I see him chasing after some little Rasta guy, obviously he's had words with, and he's trying to stab him up. Right? And the thing that killed me was, the other guys that were around with him didn't do shit to help this guy. But for anyone who's a man, you could have seen that this tall, skinny guy that pulled out a knife is the product of a single mother. He is the neo bitch made nigger. Okay, don't even think about what has he said to the other guy. Can't you see my tattoos, blood? Are you mad? What was the other thing he said? He said, when mans was 13, mans could have banged you, blood. You ain't hard. I'm thinking, when mans was 13, you could have... do you realise how gay you even sound? This guy sound gayer than a motherfucker, right? Well, he pulls out his little knife, gets to stabbing, juk, gets the guy back 2 times in the ribs, and then goes walking up, you understand, blood? You understand who you're messing with, blood? Now, to tell you the truth, man, if I had if I ruled the world and I was doing my nigger extermination, I would have pulled out my gun and killed that guy right there. I might have, I may have killed everyone else there sat at the table, because at the end of the day, they are niggers. But, I'm actually surprised at the bitch nature of the other fully grown men there. Didn't even bother to help their boy, as like some skinny mama's boy pulls out his knife for words. for words. The guy was walking past. He was just like, yeah, man, what? Look at him ashy ankles or something like that. Are you talking to me, blood? Are you saying my toes, blood? Are you mad? Right, so I'm on my bike. I get to cycling off. I see him walking off across the park, and he's still shouting, and he's still talking, and he's still shouting, and he's still talking. 300 meters away, and he's still shouting as he exits the park and goes onto the main road. And I'm like, things ain't what it used to be, man. Yeah, things ain't what it used to be like. You talking to me, blood? You talking to me? Like, at least people would square up to each other. It would just like sing, pull out your little stabby implement and start hacking away. Ah, yeah, blood, yeah. Because I guarantee you, see that black guy there. That black guy there is the first one to run when he hears the police siren coming. Yeah, he sees one policeman on foot and he's over the wall. Yeah, but he will try and stab another black guy up over words, over jokey words exchanged in a park. Mothers with their children, young people out playing, kicking ball and shit. And man's walking around, so like, he's walking around with a knife with the intention to stab. All of these people need to go. Once again, it's like, I'm just in the course of my daily going to's and fro's, and I'm coming across the demographic that needs to be wiped out. And with the me, woe to thee that desire the day of the Lord. But boy, these people are really moving. They're really kicking their feet with this new world order homogeny shit, man. Because there's a societal change on the way, and the societal change, I think, is going to be made to my detriment, probably. But I think there needs to be some major upheaval anyway, so that we can start separating the cream from the rest of the just the milk, because there's too much milk out here. I mean, like, you're hearing the cream are speaking, and they're espousing views on topics and political topics, and you can find people's pages on YouTube and so forth. But don't get too clever, because if you get too clever, YouTube will try to ban your ass, try to ban you like Afrosynergy and Holipsism and what's the other guy at the moment running around here? Tommy Sotomayor. And any other brother that comes up and starts pointing out the God's honest truth, you get taken down. Now, it's quite funny. I'm sure some people are listening to me that know me, and but it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant as far as I'm concerned, because we are now in the times. The times are actually making me out to be a truth teller, and all and as things deteriorate, the more I will be seen as an honest person. It's taken a while.